So thank y'all for showing up today for today's presentation. Health insurance Mythbusters, things you think you know, but you didn't know. It's a huge difference between thinking and knowing. Thinking is for people who don't know, okay? All right, so I want to present ourselves, Financial Freedom Insurance. For those of you who do not know, we are a local resource center that can help you with all the questions, challenges you have about insurance needs, health insurance, life insurance, dental vision, okay? So what I want to do today is go through some of these myths that are running around the community and in the U.S. that most people think they know, but they don't know. But before we start, I want to let you know who we are. So I'm Anthony Starks. I'm the CEO of Financial Freedom Insurance. That's Rakita, my lovely wife. She's the COO of Financial Freedom Insurance. So I got Caleb here, one of our slayers, our big time, big dogs, insurance agents here. He killed the game, so that's good. And so that's us who we are. We are co-owners of the business because God owns it all, okay? So we are stewards of what God has entrusted to us. And this is us here, obviously, that you see these lovely photos here. Big time. That's us here. And so, again, well, to get started, I want to hit a couple icebreakers. But you know what, right in front of that, because myself, I want you all to know that it's bigger than just insurance, okay? It's about serving the community, serving people, and ultimately leading people and pointing to God. That's what we do. That's what our mission is in life, because anything we do here on earth is not going to last. Only what we do for God is what's going to last, okay? So that's what we do. All right, so a simple icebreaker is called Two Truths and a Lie. Anybody here played Two Truths and a Lie before? Yeah. Okay, all right, so y'all know, have you ever played? Okay, so I don't even need to explain. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to do two truths and a lie, see who can guess it, and then I'm gonna open the floor for somebody else who wants to be a brave volunteer to do true truths. Two truths and a lie. I don't know why that's a tongue twister. You know, if I do myself, I want somebody else to come on. I don't want this to be a lecture. Who want to be the brave volunteer? Say like maybe. Nah, say like maybe.
I'm thinking. I need a second.
Oh, come on. Think these people don't know. Come on, boom. Let's go. Take action. Let's go. Everybody, let's give it up to them. Truths and a lie.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, is it about?
I feel like Angelica should not answer because she kind of knows a lot of my life. So, okay. I am a fraternal twin.
Okay.
I studied abroad in Florence,
Okay.
and I went to the University of Arkansas.
I think I know it. But I'm going to give somebody else a
Okay,
chance.
wait.
Okay, the
Okay, one more time.
One more time.
Yeah, one more time.
I'm a fraternal twin.
Okay.
I studied abroad in Florence, and I went to the University of Arkansas. You think that's a lie?
I'll say number two. You studied abroad.
You think that's a lie?
Yeah.
Rakita?
I say the fraternal twin because I'm gonna say fraternal twin.
Okay, Rakita's the winner.
It's not a fraternal. It was good.
Yeah, I did a when I studied abroad in Florence in the middle of the coronavirus, and then I went to today.
That was good.
That's it for me.
Yeah.
All right, so my two truths and a lie. One, I'm the baby of a brother and sister. I am a CEO, and I am 7 feet tall. What's the lie? That's it. I feel like it, so it's not a lot of me.
You can see on 2 chairs.
Yeah, there you go. It just depends on the circumstance. I might be 7 feet. Y'all just don't know. Y'all may just need your eyes checked. All right, so here we go. So now we've had a little fun. We want to kind of jump into some meat and potatoes. Why do we do what we do? Our company is why. Why do we even exist? It all goes back to my backstory back in 2009. My granddad passed. He didn't have what's called life insurance. Life insurance, obviously, you know, if you don't have it, when it comes to bury a loved one, you have to pay out of your pocket. So we didn't have the money, we had to promote all this money to bury, right? Thought we learned our lesson, but 69 months later, my dad died, same story, no life insurance. So we had to bury him, no life insurance, all that, right? But the key part I want to focus on, though, is the health insurance piece, because back in 2009, if you were a self-employed person, like my dad was, you didn't have access to health care like that's available today. So with him, if he was living today with the string of heart attacks that he had when he passed, he would still be living most likely because he would have access to quality care. So that's why we exist in the health insurance space, because with my dad, I think about the clients that we serve, and we want to educate the community so they can make informed decisions on their benefit options. So that's why we exist. All right, so myth number one about health insurance. Myth number one. Every plan offered by a health insurance company offers the same coverage. That's a big myth, because there's different types of plans offered by the same company. So you look at this, there's different variations of the plan, which is going to be a PPO, EPO, POS, HMO, and these are different versions of the plan. Okay, I'm going to step to the side so I can see that very good. So let's just say some of the major differences between the HMO and the PPO. A lot of people say, well, hey, I want to be able to go to any doctor I want to go to whenever I get ready to go to them, right? When you do that, generally what they're trying to say is I want a PPO because I have a larger network of doctors I can choose from. That means I can just go to any doctor, but I can go to more doctors than the PPO and the HMO. The HMO has different restrictions than the PPO has, such as if you want to go see a specialist, you'll need a referral to go to see the special on the HMO, whereas a PPO, you can just show up to their doorstep and go in if they accept your plan. Does that make sense? So just because you have health insurance doesn't mean that all plans are created equal. That's a big myth. All right.
Anthony?
Yes.
What do you mean by referral? So like for HMO, you have to have a referral.
Great question. All right, so let's just say right now, I want to go see my dermatologist, okay? Now, if I go to and I have an HMO, if I go to my primary doctor, I was going to have to go see him first, then my primary doctor is then going to have to write me a referral or authorization to go see a specialist. So it's like a gatekeeper. I got to go here first, and then I get access to over here. When I have a PPO, I can tell my primary care physician, hey, I don't want to see you, I want to go right to this guy. And go right to that doctor. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
So there is a difference in the limitation and freedoms and flexibility between the plan offers. Did I answer your question?
So is the PPO most preferred, you would say? Like, is that something that's like more of a preference than having an HMO?
It can be. So it's all a case by case basis. A great question. So it depends on what the person's, I would say, capacity is or what they're looking for. Some people don't need that because generally PPOs are more expensive than HMOs, obviously because of freedom and flexibility. So depending on budgeting, doctors and network and all that kind of stuff, once we do a needs analysis, we'll know what's the best fit for that client. It's a great question. All right, any other questions on that? Before we go to myth number two. All right, here we go. Myth number two. I would have to pay huge amounts of money out of pocket if I have health insurance. That is, I see you shaking your head. That's a big, big myth. You know why? Let's just say, for example, you don't have health insurance at all. And all of a sudden, you're just going along. Y'all go to the gym. Yes? Okay, you're going along. I'm at the gym. And all of a sudden, oh! Feel the pain in my chest. What's going on? Oh, Lord. Somebody call the police. The hospital. They send an ambulance out. You don't have health insurance, but they send this ambulance out. For you to go a couple blocks, easy, $5,000. By the time you get admitted into the emergency room, that's another $15,000. Just for them to look at you, your blood pressure, and just take a look at you. Another $15,000 that you pay out of pocket. Let's just say they give you one of those golden rooms upstairs, those expensive hotel rooms, and you get admitted into the hospital. Easily another $30,000. God forbid you need a surgery. That's another $50,000. Easy. By the time you looked at it, or it could be more. By the time you look at it, you're easily at $100,000 when you don't have health insurance. That's for just this one incident. This is not including other procedures or for follow-up business. Now, let's say you do have health insurance. So I do a side-by-side comparison here. So let's just say you're looking at this plan here, and again, based on your quoting and rate variables and what your price increases, but we're not gonna focus on that right now. We're gonna just look at what your out-of-pocket is with the health insurance. Because again, the myth is, I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money, or huge amounts out of pocket with health insurance, right? So let's just say you get admitted to this emergency room, $15,000 without insurance, for $50,000 with insurance. Big difference, ain't it? Let's just say you need to go to the primary doctor. Again, in this case, with this particular plan, no charge to go see that doctor. Generic drugs, you need to go to a pharmacy, no charge. If you want to go see that specialist that you were inquiring about, $15 on this plan. Not a whole lot of money out of pocket. And let's just say this, God forbid, scenario happened. With this plan, once you reach $2,400 out of pocket, the company is going to then pay the remaining balance of that bill for you. Does it make sense? So now you see how I'm going to pay huge amounts of money out of pocket is a huge myth when it comes to health insurance. Because when you don't have it, you really don't be paying some big bucks in. Make sense? Any questions on that? All right. Let's roll on to myth number 3. Give me a drum roll, please. Myth number 3. Once I have health insurance, it's enough. Not true either. Because guess what? Yeah, you have health insurance here. This is great. You got all this stuff taken care of. Right? That's great. The insurance company taking care of all that for you. Taking care of all that once you pay this. Great. But what happens, again, you on that treadmill and you say, ah, I got this heart attack. You got insurance, so you're not uninsured anymore, but you're underinsured. Why? Health insurance is not enough. When you go to the doctor or the hospital, your health insurance is going to pay the doctor and hospital, but nobody's going to pay you. So when you have a heart attack, think about it. What does it look like? What does life look like? You're at the hospital, laying in the hospital bed. While you lay in the hospital bed, you're not working, right? You're losing income. You're accruing more doctor bills. You're in the hospital. You just go to the room. And then guess what? Bills at the house stay the same. So now that your bills at the house are staying the same, you gotta pay that. You're losing money and you get doctor bills. It shows here health insurance by itself is not enough. You are underinsured. You need more coverage, don't you? You need something that's gonna pay you cash in the event something like that happens. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? All right. What we need to do is, if you have any questions, have any thoughts, you would like to say, hey, I have health insurance already, but I never thought about the second piece, that, hey, I need something in addition to that, and if something happens, like a heart attack, stroke, little cancer, become critically injured, I can't perform 2 of my daily living activities, I need more coverage. I'm underinsured. I thought that I was good because I had health insurance. What I say, thinking of some people who don't know. I think I'm good because I have health insurance. But now you know that you're underinsured. So if you want quote or get some more information on that, we can complete your quote form today, get your role, get you some coverage set up, or if you don't have health insurance at all, then this is a great resource. We can do this for you. No purchase obligation. Again, we don't sell here. All we do is educate and give people an informed decision so they can make an informed decision. Make sense? All right. Now, if you want to schedule an appointment, you can actually text our local number, 972-898-9362. Call our local number or go to our website, financialfreedominsurance.com, and book an appointment. We can help you over the phone. All right? So now, we got a giveaway. We have a giveaway.
Well, that's unexpected.
We have a giveaway. You ain't know that? So
I
what is the 3 Mythbusters? What are, I said what is. What are the 3 Mythbusters? Excuse me, oh, what is going on? I'm a Mythbuster. Let me do it again. Testing. What are the 3 Mythbusters? Who can get it? The myths that we busted today. Wait, you can't do that in the worker.
The first one,
Okay.
I think it's like second or third one, is that you have to pay a lot of money out of pocket for health insurance.
Okay, that's one.
That's the one you busted.
not cheating, I
Okay,
promise.
go ahead.
They literally can't remember which one. Wait, what was? I remember the first slide, but I can't remember the name of one. Wait, I don't need insurance. Wait, no.
I think it
Wait, no, yeah, the
Isn't
first
it
one was
like-
I don't need insurance. That's the first. That's the
You
first
sure?
myth you busted.
I don't need insurance. I'm sure that's not it.
Oh.
Every
no,
plan does
darn.
not cover the same thing. Every plan is not created equal.
Dang, that's okay. That's the one.
I have to pay huge amounts out of pocket.
I got that one.
Not true. And once I have health insurance, it's enough. Not true either. So again, those are the 3 myths that we busted today. Any other questions?
So can we play rock, paper, scissors,
You know what, you can. Since y'all both only got one, let's see that. I want to see this duo go home. Rock, paper, scissors.
I will say, we'll play rock, paper, scissors, but I
Okay.
think I'm gonna give Angelica it because she's also about to get
Ah,
yeah.
about
Next week.
We'll play rock, paper, scissors for the benefit.
Okay.
Or for the fun of it. And-
Okay, okay. This first one, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I knew it. I knew somebody was going to do this shit stuff. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yay!
All right, so here we go. So how can you